Okay, so what we've got is we've selected some frames. We've got some drawn out, but also we've got a frame of stores as well for them. And what we're going to do...
You've put that in the box beforehand, Susie?
Yes, yes, yes.
Right.
Okay, so if you were starting up and you had a nuke that you'd got and you were putting it, you would most probably just have undrawn foundation, something something like that looks a bit like that. Okay. Where's a weapon? So this is a little nuke that one of our very good members made us as a present.
That's from last year.
Yeah. Yeah. As you can see, it's a good strong nuke.
Are those frames the same size, Susie?
Same size, they're all nationals. And these are lovely black bees. You want, just keep your hands underneath there, but you can actually have a look at those, how beautiful those bees are.
Nice and dark they are.
Sorry, when you go.
No, they're just saying, oh, what the hell are you doing here? And just because it's a bit cooler and a bit windier up here, so just give them a puff of smoke. And that'll be about the first time you've ever seen me use smoke on a bee in there. So it's not that they're difficult, it's just that the conditions aren't perfect. So what I'm going to do here is be very careful not to change the order of what we're doing. Very tight and tight sticky. So what you've got on here is a little bit of stores, not much else. Can you see?
And then these go onto the sample there, and that's where the best bit.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what's laid up, what's not. There's lots of pollen.
All right.
There's no eggs there.
Yeah. Right.
There's one from this hive. The only thing is if there's any stores in it that we could take. Okay, so here's some brood, larvae, pollen, eggs, you name it. We've got it. I'll just check. Queen's not on this and then we'll pass it round.
Would that queen be clipped, Susie?
No. We're inclined not to clip queens here. Okay. Lots of young bees here that have not long emerged, and you can tell because their wings look a bit, not developed, and they're quite small and furry. So, do you want to pass that round? Do it fairly quickly. Have a look and see what you can see.
Oh, just
There's one there full of pollen. That's the first I've seen. You see it there?
I see her now. The larva.
So you should be able to see everything on that hive. There's some lovely brood there on that frame. These bees are covered in pollen.
go back to that regular station, tell them to go.
Really get the camera to focus.
You mean that all that?
What's that one, Brian? It's just, there's no eggs on that, but it's full of pollen, beautiful pollen that they're storing in there.
And that's larvae now, that's the egg.
You mean the half filled up one then?
Yes.
Right, I get you.
They haven't been counted yet.
Yeah, I've left a space for this.
Did you see the queen?
No, I haven't seen her, and she might not be marked. So what we're going to have to do is make sure we transfer all these bees. You ideally want to see the queen when you're doing this, and it makes you feel more comfortable.
You get stung, remember?
Huh?
How's that?
Just get out of their way and
the eggs on doing? Is
Then you
it
get
going
stung,
round quite
too
quickly?
late.
Yeah.
Well. Will that mean it? I know how much it means to them to have to sting you, so. They're alright.
So these bees are slightly more.
It's very cold up
They're
here, John.
not like the ones that the other day, being very quiet. These are a little bit more aggressive. But having said that, they're not being aggressive here at all. They're just, why are you annoying our hive?
Can somebody pass me a wee feather, please? Thank you.
So, the first action we did was we took the nook aside and we put this thing onto that position because that is where they're orientated to, in that position.
Right,
Well, it's certainly true. Okay, when we take the
One of the pollen here now, you stand here
but you could take that other hive and we more 3 feet around it. Make sure we've got the new hive on the original side because that's where they're orientated.
There's three of them. I don't know if you can see that. There's 3 there, 4 of them feeding each other there. You can't see it. You just see it.
Right, who's got the frame with the eggs?
This is the one with the eggs, Susie.
Yeah. Okay, I think we should maybe pop it back in.
Have I got it right? You put this in cheap and 8, are you?
I don't know.
Our chance the queen was
Tim.
nominated in there. Will she make her way in there? Or?
I would say there's a very high chance she's in there. She's most probably not marked, which is why we haven't seen her easily. Not going to fit. I need to take one out.
Different colour pollen on that. On these bees' legs, you see the different colour pollen here? So they're going to a different flower. Yes, an orange colour.
Might be too tight.
Need a spacer.
Oh no,
No, try it.
you'll get there yet. No,
Just give it a wee bit. It's just this comb that's pushing.
No, I don't think it'll go.
I mean, it will, but I'll be
No,
taking a fair whack at that.
sorry, Susie, you've got space there. There's your problem there. It's between those two there.
Well, that's a plain. Oh, I see what's
There's
happened.
grace comb.
Getting this all in there. No excuse for not getting 100% of your taste. You know, it's up to say, do you get any answers?
There's something to say there on the back.
Different pollen. There's kind of pollen this in here. It's kind of pale light grey.
Don't do that, John. We'll put them back.
No, but I mean, it's still probably on the entrance. Actually, there's.
when you're putting frames together, Elmo will tell you about not putting the pins on the tops of the frames. And there's one there, and there's one there. And it's when you're trying to clean your brace comb off and do it in a nice smooth sweep, you hit the pin head. It's very annoying. So this is literally the process you would go through when you get a new bees. Because we've got some fondant on, I think that's fine. I would want to, they haven't got an over amount of food here, but because they've got some fondant on, they're fine. Otherwise, what you would do when you get your bees, you would actually put some liquid feed on and just give them a bit of a welcome, boys, into your new home.
Carrots.
Yes, I don't know why I call them boys. Another crown board.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, it's come out again.
Smoke doesn't look
Oh,
so
yeah,
well,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy shit, doesn't it? Good.
What's going on here?
Actually, just pull it down with the plastic. It's,
Is there fondant on that one?
I think there was two in that one, maybe.
Yeah. See that we'll put some of the feed onto this one. So the yellow one.
What's the difference in the two colours of the fondant there?
Well, one is fondant and,
that was exposing a
Is
gland.
there pollen in the yellow?
and this is pollen.
This bee here, it is the back end is arse up in the air and it's fanning.
What's it doing, John?
It's fanning. This one here, you see it? It's got a little white or a fawnish bit on there. That's called its Nasanov gland, and it's secreting a pheromone to tell all the other bees around to come back and join us. Okay,
Party's on.
party's on. Yeah, that's called the Nasanov gland.
How will the flying bees locate now into that hive
But it's on the same. It's on the same
Same
site
footprint.
as where the nuke was?
as the Nook was. Yeah.
The
So
nuke-
that's
So
why.
if you notice what I did is I picked
Yeah.
the new cup, moved it and put this exactly where it is, so any of the flying bees would just
So
come
how long
back.
is-
Although the majority of them are on you guys at the moment.
Yeah.
You brought the nuke here from...
You are absolutely
Well,
covered.
the Nook was here all winter.
Right, I don't go into...
So they're orientated to this spot here.
Yeah,
Now certainly okay if we left the Nook here that someone would come back to it because it's right beside it.
yeah.
Someone would find it. But we'll be taking the Nook away. So but they're completely orientated to here. I mean if I put this box say over 6
Yeah.
feet over there, then you would find you'd come back and you'd find a little cluster of bees on this stand at this point.
So they're a bit confused at the moment.
So if you're setting up a totally new location, you would bring them in the nuke box, set the nuke box in the new location, let them orientate to that new box.
Yes,
position.
before you transferred them
What's
into a
your
bigger box.
timetable for that?
Oh yeah, well it's a few days.
A few days.
Roof. Oh, they're just
Well, they only need a few days, yeah, to orientate themselves.
Come on, little one, didn't you? Have the brush again.
Right, sorry.
Go on. Little one. Squish you. Knock that bee off.
If you need it to move a hive, because of where it was.
There you go.
Yeah.
With like night time, once they're all in the hive
Yeah.
at night,
Yeah.
dark,
Yeah.
then could you move it then and it's an entirety
it's-
then to the
A
new
new
site?
spot, yes.
3 miles,
3 feet
but
or 3
not.
miles.
Yeah.
So
What-
3
what
feet
you
or
actually-
3 miles.
Yeah, what you actually do is you wait until dusk and then you
Yes.
close up the entrance.
That's okay. Yep.
And then we put straps around
Right,
the
yep,
thing
yep.
to hold it together,
That's
because
okay.
the last thing you want is for the hive to come apart in your car.
Oh, aye, yep, yep, aye.
Otherwise you've got an awful lot of bees
No, but say I
floating about in your car.
I got a nook, say in a couple of weeks' time or a month's time, whatever. But I needed to move it then, say in the autumn time, 20 feet. Could that work?
No.
No, no.
You'd
No,
have
you-
to
you-
take
you've
it
got
away and then you could bring it back.
Yeah,
But you couldn't. You'd need to take it away for at least a week.
yeah.
Well, what you can do is move it 3 feet one day, leave it a few days, and
Yes.
then move it another 3 feet.
Aye,
and then-
within
you-
the 3
but-
feet
but-
then.
but you
Oh, right,
couldn't-
right.
you
Aye, you
couldn't
could do
do
that then.
20.
Yes.
Yeah,
but you
Oh,
can't do
right, yes,
20.
Yes, no.
Because
That's okay.
the bees would just fly back to their original.
Aye, and look for it then. Yep.
20
aye.
feet is too far. You just do it three
Right,
at
3
a
feet.
time.
But you could that with that eat 2-3 days, say.
Yeah, you need
Yeah.
a few days, then
Yeah.
you move another few
That's
feet.
okay. Yeah.
That's usually the way it would work.
How many would have been in that nuke colony? Roughly how many bees?
It was. There would maybe be. How many bees?
I didn't actually see it, really. He's away. He's away.
Maybe 15,000 bees, something like
I
that.
don't know. I didn't see it. So,
But,
hopefully you had that.
but it wasn't it wasn't a huge nuke, but it needed to have more room to be able to develop. Right, there's a lot of you with very extensive bees on you, so if you start standing to the sides a little bit more, and we'll come round and just